Energy. Right. So I'm gonna use this deck, the Moon Tarot deck, just to see what's like going on in the energy right now for you guys. The energy definitely feels very potent, but it doesn't feel bad. It seems as though somebody may be feeling a little bit exhausted. Yeah, you are literally walking straight towards your legacy, you're building generational wealth, pretty much all the steps that you're taking now, everything that you're communicating to those around you is definitely keeping you in the right vibration. Hermit and the Emperor. Okay, this solitude period that you have, that you're in, is definitely helping you to maintain a lot of these boundaries that you had to set, especially to individuals that were committed to playing in your face. Okay, you came up as the star. All right, and you're definitely making your desires a reality at this time. There's also someone that is okay, there was someone that spoke on you in some type of way. Okay, the truth is being revealed about the situation because they were trying to work with somebody else to like do something, and this individual is not able to move forward. Okay, yeah, with this Lovers card, it definitely could be a Gemini, or this is the individual that you did have love for at one point in time. Okay, and they're currently feeling overwhelmed. They're feeling overwhelmed because they're going through some type of a tower moment. Somebody's definitely going through a really hard time. Okay. Yeah, with this moon card, it's a lot of things that's being revealed. Talk about this moon in reverse, Holy Spirit. And it's about like your wish fulfillment. So you are receiving a lot of blessings from the divine, and it is something that is like obvious to others. Yeah, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. So you definitely have some bitches that's in your energy, and it's mainly because you're secure within yourself. And with the World card, you have completed a cycle when it came to these feminine energies, like trying to play with you for real, honestly. Like they're not around you anymore. Yeah. And they're feeling like a lot of self-doubt, fear. Like this is the shit that they wanted to manifest into your life, but it ended up manifesting into their lives. Okay. And there's also a masculine energy that's coming up as karmic. They're going through a lot of chaos. Like they're going through some wild shit. I can't even hold you. Temperance, so it's the Sagittarius that could be going through some crazy shit too. But you have definitely made a lot of forward momentum, especially when it came to your healing. Okay, you're moving in the right direction, and that's definitely the right thing to do. You walked away from these individuals that were not honest. They were kind of playing in your face, and you definitely walked away from the bullshit. Okay. You are victorious against these lies that were told against you. Okay. Somebody has someone like this individual. I'm hearing like a smear campaign. Like somebody was talking a lot of shit, and you chose to like just move forward. Like you chose not to keep, participating in the crap. Right? Yeah, and any conflicts that somebody did try to like have come your way, it's a positive outcome to it if that is something that you're currently going through at this time, okay? Expect a lot of good times to happen for you. Expect your emotional stability, okay? You are very kind, you are very compassionate, and you are going to have a lot of harmonious relationships coming your way. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of harmony coming into your life because you have let go of a lot, especially like individuals that were trying to like play in your energy, play in your face, okay? Yeah, you came up as the Empress, okay? And there's somebody that is mad as hell and they're just being dramatic because you don't want to talk to them, you don't want to deal with them, you don't want anything to do with them, okay? But heavy on resolving a lot of conflicts, okay? You are currently like breaking free from traditions, like you're not going along with the status quo, and that's leading to a lot of new opportunities for you. Okay, and definitely expect a lot of like financial opportunities to come your way as well, right? You're definitely certain of your path and like where you're moving forward to, as long as you continue to follow your intuition and also express yourself. All right. Your horizons are definitely expanding, okay? You have a lot of good things coming your way. All right. And it's definitely going to help you move to the next level in your life. When I say like completing cycles, moving through cycles, like if you have a car, you'll get a newer car. You have a house, you get a bigger house, shit like that. Like you're ascending to a higher level. Okay. So continue to stand in this confidence. Okay. Do not feel guilty because you had to walk away from individuals that didn't want to see you win. Okay. You came up as the high priestess. You're heavily following your intuition, and you're realizing that you really didn't you really didn't have to be around these individuals. Okay, they needed you more than you needed them. You feel me? So keep moving on from this conflict with grace, because you're definitely moving in the right direction. Okay, somebody could also be feeling exhausted at this time, and it's because you're doing a lot of hard work. Okay, make sure that you're managing your energy so you do not get burnt out. Okay, take the time to nurture yourself, take the time to rest. Okay, we all need sleep, we all need rest. Okay, there's some situation that somebody could be rushing at this time. You want to take pure action towards it. The Most High wants you to pause. Right now is not the right time to do it. Okay, don't rush yourself. Okay, listen, be patient. This is the fertile waiting period. Do not rush it. Everything is gonna happen in divine timing. All right, you have a lot of self-love, so keep building that self-love. Okay, you are attracting a lot of individuals that have the same morals and values that you do, that want to give to you as much as you want to give to them. Thank you. What else? Yeah, you're definitely going through a breakthrough, okay? You are very intelligent, and that is why it's so easy for you to stand your ground and be protective over yourself and your energy, okay? The Most High definitely sees a lot of the progress that you're making, okay? Keep setting these boundaries. There's somebody in your energy that's very greedy, they're very possessive, but you have a lot of strength. It felt right on it felt right on top of this Four of Pentacles. So you have a lot of strength. You are mentally stronger, physically stronger, spiritually stronger than whoever this is that wants to bring you pain. Okay, we got King of Pentacles and Page of Cups, so you definitely have someone looking at you as a good investment. Okay, somebody definitely wants to invest in you, whether this be friendship or a romantic connection. Okay, and there's karmic energy around. This individual is struggling to see the bright side because someone thought that you would come back to them. Someone thought that you could, but they see that you're focused on your forward momentum. All right. And it was fated for things to go this way because somebody tried to boss up on you, but in actuality, you actually stepped into your power. They weren't expecting that. So now they feel like shit because they're like, damn, what did I do? You've achieved a lot of balance. Okay. Someone did not want you to be balanced. They did not realize that they were playing with a divine being. Yeah, you released a lot of anxieties and fears, okay? You are a breath of fresh air to people. A breath of fresh air to people. Okay, you provide different perspectives, and there are individuals coming into your life that want to see you smile, okay? You're very consistent. You have a really good routine. Keep working hard, okay? But also make that time to nurture yourself and rest and relax, okay? There's a lot of healing that can happen in this relaxing state, okay? You don't want to give yourself any mental blocks by being burnt out, by doing so much until you crash. Like that's not a good look. All right, yeah, you have a lot of blessings coming your way, and one of the blessings you're getting is going to be in the solitude period that you're in. And then you're also going to have a lot of new things. You're going to have a new person coming towards you, as to where they were going to offer you friendship, offer you divine love, something of that nature. I'm going to shuffle up my cards real quick, and then I'm gonna run through this again just so you guys can get some double confirmation on this message, okay? But you definitely have a lot of good things coming your way. All right, you're definitely a divine being. You're standing in your divine power, and you are realizing that at the end of the day, all it took was you loving yourself, and everything fell into place, okay? And that's God. Okay, you definitely see God working, and that's really good. Okay, your faith is so strong. Your faith is so strong. And these individuals that try to attack you, try to come at you, in a negative type of way, they don't have that faith, right? They are working for the darkness, and you are a worker of the light. Okay, Holy Spirit. Anything else the collective needs to know at this time? Yeah, you moved very gracefully away from some type of conflict. Okay, somebody did a lot to lie. This Queen of Swords came out again. Like you don't trust them anymore. This individual is gonna try to come towards you very, very fast. They want to communicate something with you, but it seems as though they just want to get back into your energy to try to like cross you again. Yeah, they're gonna act like they want to give to you, but it's like this individual knows that you are a giver. Okay, Do not give to this individual. I could be talking to an Aries, or I could be talking to someone that needs to maintain these healthy boundaries. Okay. Somebody wants to affect your 10 of Pentacles. They see you as very abundant, and, just say hell no. Yeah, they're a liar. That's your confirmation. That individual is not seeking truth. They do not want to resolve anything with you. They're an asshole. They are going through a lot of chaos and drama. They're doubting themselves. They're very fearful. They don't want you to ascend past them because they haven't realized that you already have. Okay, complete the cycle, close out the cycle. If they call you, it's your best bet to just not motherfucking answer, because you are the star. Okay, and somebody tried to play with you like you wasn't. So yeah, they're gonna have to live with the decision that they made. Okay. You are walking towards divine love. Okay. And when this divine love comes closer and closer, there's gonna be a lot of karmic energies that are going to try to infiltrate your bubble. Okay. So make sure you keep your spiritual protection up, and you can do that simply with prayer. Okay. It is fated for all your blessings to come your way. It is fated for all of your desires to become a reality. So don't let nobody trick you about your blessings. Okay. And also, somebody's being very hard on themselves. Stop being so hard on yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. Everyone has flaws, okay? Because you might be being hard on yourself because you're having like so slow progress when it comes to something, but yeah, it's karmic. Yeah, like somebody's unable to move forward from somebody, but King of Pentacles came out in reverse. So if this is you and it's hard for you to move forward from somebody, they can't support you, they're not loving you, they're in lack, and they're either lacking confidence, they're lacking funds, they're lacking empathy, they're lacking care. Walk away, okay? Because all they're gonna do is drag you down and keep you from your blessings, okay? You will not get that blessing of abundance if you are around um toxic individuals, because they're gonna try to take the shit from you. They don't have any harmony, okay? Because you are learning from trial and error, but now you are in your victory season. Okay, you've learned the lessons that you need to learn, which is why it doesn't sit right with you being around this individual, because you know that they're unstable. Okay, and it's gonna do nothing but hold you back if you stay around individuals that they're just not committed to growth with you, honestly. Like somebody's leaving you frustrated, and they're like disconnected from the most high. It's like you're focusing on their healing, and this individual is focusing on a look. They don't even pray. They don't even pray. Yeah. And your spiritual awakening is the seed that is about to sprout for you, but it's not gonna sprout if you're around someone that is in karmic energy, okay? Thank you. Yeah, you have a clear direction about where you're going. So keep moving in that way. Okay. And also, you will be meeting individuals that are moving in the right direction, the same as you. Okay. You will pick up someone's bad karma if you are around someone that is doing a lot of bullshit in the back. But there are individuals that are not committed to growth. So you're going to continue having to fight, 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 and ignoring your own blessings and keeping yourself from your own blessings because you're trying to save somebody else. Let them motherfuckers save themselves. Okay? If they're serving the Most High God, the same one that you are serving, they're going to pray so they can have protection from the Most High. And most of the time, you helping someone is keeping them from going through their own karma, right? Your horizons are expanding, but you can't be around these karmic energies. Everybody can't come with you on this journey. And if they want to, they're going to have to heal just like you did, right? Yeah, they messy as fuck. Somebody's messy and they don't really care. And then also there's a third party. Yeah, but you're gonna have a resolution from these conflicts in your life. Okay. The devil card came out in reverse. So maybe you walking away from this individual will cause them to actually focus on their healing, but they also came up as greedy and possessive. So it's really a flip, everyone has free will, but it seems as though, I don't know, maybe you were in a karmic energy in the past and then you healed from it, okay? Yeah, positive outcome, like you're the positive outcome. And this person really has no clarity. They're not able to move forward from the past, which is why they're not being blessed. But you are, okay? Be confident in this um energy that you're in. Like continue to pour into yourself and let go of what doesn't serve you, okay? You letting go of these karmic energies is going to help you manifest greatness into your life, manifest abundance into your life. A lot of people want to manifest money. This money is not going to manifest if you're around a bunch of leeches, okay? Because with the amount of abundance that you are destined to get, this individual will probably try to kill you for it. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles with the Lovers card. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to remain grounded. Love yourself to get away from what doesn't serve you. You deserve divine love, okay? Yeah, it's your decision, it's your choice. All right? Yeah. Follow this intuition, okay? Someone's being called to go into a period of solitude, okay? And this period of solitude, it does not mean walking away from everyone, okay? Sometimes some people's season of solitude is completely by themselves, but a period of solitude is walking away from what no longer serves you. You're walking away from people that don't make you feel good, that don't make you feel loved. If the love is not being reciprocated, walk the fuck away, okay? Because they're keeping you from your blessings. Period, point blank. You could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and it's literally just anxiety. Somebody is feeling a little bit excluded when it comes to a romantic connection. If someone is making you feel excluded, if you are around someone and you meet someone and bad shit starts happening, that is a sign from the Most High to get the fuck away from them. Follow your intuition, okay? Somebody's casting illusions, somebody's planning to cast an illusion, okay? I can give you something personal from me. I had met somebody, we were cool. She came over my house, we were chilling, like she was cool. Her kids played with my kids and stuff, but I just had a bad feeling, right? And she stole something from my house. And she didn't even own up to it. So I just told her ass off. Like, follow your intuition. Because if I would have followed my intuition when I had that feeling the first time, she wouldn't have stole what she took out of my house. All right. Stand in your personal power. Be confident about yourself. Okay. You attract, you don't chase. All right. Be authentic within yourself. All right. And also remain optimistic because you definitely have a lot of good things coming your way. Okay. There's a lot of things that you want to take actions towards. Do those things. Okay. Practice self control, but anything that you're passionate about, definitely go towards it because it will be successful. Okay. There are individuals that lied about you as a person, but everything is being revealed as if it was not the truth. And there are people now that are very unsure about these same individuals. Okay. And it's because you're in the spotlight, mainly because of your emotional stability. Okay, you remaining kind and compassionate and not being bitter definitely put you on the right side of karma. So definitely keep moving in that direction. Okay. Yeah, and somebody's mad that you like don't like you're not in this period of depression, that you're not sad, that you're not fucked up. Like somebody's a fucking asshole. Like there are every the individuals are watching you. They are certain that you are a divine being. There's no question about it from looking at you. Okay. If you had a halo around your head, you people will be like, oh, you about to sprout wings any second. You are a earth angel, you are a star seed, whatever you call it, chosen. Okay. Stand in that power as the divine being that you are, okay? Because it is shown and it is felt. Okay, there are people that want to have commitments with you, okay, that also follow their intuition, that also pray, okay, but there are also individuals that are going through tower moments that are going to want to make you feel bad for them, okay? Stand your motherfucking ground, okay? Stand your ground. Okay, make these endings you need to make so you can walk into these new beginnings. Okay, follow your intuition, bottom of the deck. All right, yeah, you got to remain focused on all your goals. Okay, somebody needs to get the fuck away from someone. The Most High wants you to get away from them, and that is going to help you not be mentally blocked anymore. Okay. Yeah, and it's going to bring in a lot of harmony for you. Okay, a lot of individuals are asking about divine love, if you want divine love and things of that nature. You will not attract divine love if you're around a bunch of karmics. Why would the Most High put a divine love connection in your life and then to have these individuals try to ruin it for you? Give me a moment because my AirPod just died. Alright, can y'all hear me? You could put a thumbs up if you can hear me or heart it or something. Hold on. All right, it's connected. All right, but you definitely have a lot of harmony coming your way, but you have to get away from what no longer served you. Okay. Somebody wants you to be stagnant. Okay. Somebody does not want you to be able to move forward. They want you to be exhausted. They want you to be broke, busted, and disgusted. But what is in the middle? Wish fulfillment. So when you knock this person off and cut their ass off, and when you knock this person off and cut their ass off, that is when you're gonna receive your blessings and your wish fulfillment. Okay, stop letting people like hold you back from your blessings. It might take a lot of hard work to get away from somebody. It might take a lot of hard work because it might emotionally be hard for you to cut someone off. But if you know that someone is not wishing the best for you, if they don't love you as much as you love them, if they're always taking from you, if they only call you when they have a fucking sob story because they want you to feel bad for them because they know that you give that. Those are energy vampires, okay? They're sucking up all the good energy that you have. All right. And you're pouring into these individuals because you love them. But if they're not reciprocating that energy, they do not deserve to be in your life. Okay. Period. Point blank. So right now I'm shuffling up and I am going to read more energy because honestly, this doesn't feel quite done. It seems as though it's a lot more I need to tell you guys. What's your opinion on our current? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You saying it's the alien visitor or something? I don't know. Mm. All right, Holy Spirit. Anything else they need to know? Yeah, there's someone that is very like they are stuck in the middle, okay? It's like this person is they could be close to success, but it's like they're not focusing on the things they need to focus on, okay? This individual could struggle from addictions. They might have like some type of like a victim mentality. Yeah, and it has to do with some type of generational curse that this individual is not breaking. You are the generational um curse breaker. Hey, you are the generational curse breaker. Yeah, so follow your heart, literally. If you follow your heart, you will be led right to your abundance, okay? And you, Pari, you talking about will I be rich? Do you pray? Okay, the Most High will show you if you're gonna be rich or not, okay? But yeah, this individual is feeling like a loss at this time. Yeah, they feel like they lost a connection with you because they felt like they could have really had a family connection with you. But what's crazy is that these karmic individuals, they don't realize your worth until you walk away. All right. And when they try to circle back, they just trying to see if you still stupid. And that's not me calling you dumb, but we've been a little bit dumb, because we ignored the red flags. They see you being happy at what you're doing. They see you be at peace and at joy. And they're like, damn, the collective wasn't that happy when I was with them. Yeah, motherfucker, because you wasn't shit. You let go of anxiety because you let they ass go. Right? They were making you miserable. They didn't want to see you smile. It takes more energy to be an asshole than it does to be decent. We are meant to be decent. The point of it all is love. That is why once you start to love yourself, everything negative starts to fall away. Don't you realize when you have that day and you smiling and you feel so good and then somebody just or they try to ruin your energy, that's because they have a demon in them. Right? Your light be irritating these motherfuckers' demons. That's why you gotta walk away. Because you are walking into a season of joy. You're walking into a season of having this emotional awakening as to where you're not being constantly triggered by assholes. All right. Because you're cutting them off. To where you have a good day, you wake up in a good mood and you go to sleep in a good mood. That's the goal. Your cup will overflow. You will no longer be pouring into individuals that are refusing to pour into you. And it's horrible because you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that type of existence, right? So a period of solitude is not something that you should be scared of. Okay? Accept it. Because you got to be by yourself in order to receive this divine justice because you will rise. And as divine beings, you're not always going to be by yourself, but you have to cut a lot off. There's a lot of bad shit that you got to cut off. Period. With this Queen of Swords energy, it's about being independent. Not having to hear a bunch of bullshit from the peanut gallery about what you got to do or what somebody wants you to do. Because people like to have a lot of judgments. People like to have a lot of expectations for people that they don't even have for themselves. Right? If you know that you're moving in the right direction, moving with the Most High, you're following what God is telling you to do. How can anybody tell you that what you're doing is not okay? Welcome. You will have a rapid change. Okay? Somebody is going to wake up in a renewed type of energy. You're going to wake up in a new timeline. And every step you take is going to lead to your success. All right? So if you have any fears of change, do that inner child healing and that shadow work from now, bro. Like you can even because that's what I do. Like I don't have no book or nothing. Like I literally Google shadow work prompts and do that. Okay, or even journaling. Like shadow work is literally journaling. You're just going through your thoughts, you're praying. You could write, even writing in your book if you aren't a person that prays out loud, or that's something like sometimes you forget to pray out loud. That's not a horrible thing to do. Talk to God in a different way. Write God a letter. You know what I'm saying? What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. You're manifesting divine love. That's why the Most High wants you to work through your insecurities, okay? Because with this divine love, they are going to love you down from head to toe. And that's going to leave a lot of individuals that spoke down on you in the past in despair, okay? They are definitely going to be feeling some type of way because this is the second deck. If you've been here from the beginning, this is the second deck that we got the Hierophant and the Magician, okay? Clarify this Hierophant, Magician, Holy Spirit, and the Star in reverse. What I say? What did I say? You are manifesting the divine commitment. And then right after that, we got Two of Cups. You see how both of them are handing their cups to each other? That is called reciprocation. Both of these cups are full. All right. The divine love that you are manifesting is coming in. And it's due to you healing, it's due to you focusing on your healing. All right. There's somebody that wants to give to you because they realize how selfish they were in the past. But I'm gonna clarify, Holy Spirit, who this that motherfucking line. Okay, see, that's why I say move towards your future. Okay, move towards your future because I promise you, whenever past energy pops out, they be sad, they be in despair, and then I go and clarify that motherfucker be a liar, a schemer. They be having a whole bunch of crazy shit happening. They imbalanced as hell. And it's like some people, it's like they get around you and your energy is so beautiful and so healing that someone is around you and they receive blessings. Okay. I can give an example from my personal life. I dealt with an ex and it was a mess. Okay. And I broke up with him and then I had a weak moment and he FaceTimed me and like we talked for a little bit and he did make me smile. I can't lie. And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna call you right back." He called me back like 6 minutes later and he was like, "Yeah, somebody just gave me $200." These people be benefiting off of your abundant energy. Okay. That's why you keep it to yourself. Okay. Do not grace them with your presence because that's what it is. You're gracing somebody with your presence, you're gracing somebody with your energy. Keep it to yourself. That's not being stuck up. That's protecting your peace, right? That's protecting your peace because people be having demons on them and they just be taking, 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 man. All right, have a new perspective on that. All right, don't feel like you being self-centered or you're being judgmental by isolating yourself from individuals. No, if they don't share the same morals and values that you do, you walk away from them. You're not Superman. It's not your job to save nobody, right? The same way you was struggling, you was hungry, you needed stuff, and you call everybody, nobody could help you. And who did you call on? God, right? You called on the Most High, and the Most High got you through. So these same karmic energies that's want to be keep asking you for stuff because they feel like you got a little something. I'm sorry, boo, I don't got it. This is for me. Oh, but you have money in your savings. Don't call my pockets bookie, but God put that in there, right? Because you could block your blessings helping somebody else get up out their karmic cycle. Some of these individuals are under divine judgment. Right now, the veil is lifted. These individuals that are suffering and they are in chaos, that's their karma. You have good karma. So don't fuck your shit up trying to help somebody else. All right. Yeah, like people really try to use you and it's insane. But you are about to be confidently celebrating yourself, right? You're going to be confidently celebrating yourself, walking with your head held high, not being ashamed, that you are blessed, not being ashamed that you are in a better space than somebody else. And it's not your fault that you have favor. You have divine favor over you and your life and your children's lives, your future children's lives, because you broke the generational curse. So all these individuals that keep in the cycles, want to be with the status quo, want to keep being toxic, let them do it over there. Don't bring it over here. All right? And I'm also talking to somebody, you need to be careful about who you let up in your house. King of Pentacles, King of Swords popped out. Somebody might be dating or something. I don't know. Be careful about who you let in your house. Okay? I don't care how much designer they got on. Okay. I was dealing with somebody, he wore designer head to toe, and that man didn't have no money. And I didn't judge him for that. I didn't judge him for it, and I should have. All right. Because, ooh, he was a leech. Yeah, but you letting go though. Like, yeah, you letting go of hatred, you letting go of the negative feelings that you could have had like for the past, that is helping the most high to actually cast divine judgment on someone. Somebody needs to cut someone off because you are delaying them from being under the divine judgment. Okay, somebody did something horrible, and I don't know if they did something horrible to you and you forgave them, or they did something horrible to someone else, did something horrible in secret, but that's going to be revealed soon. But you got to get away from them. You will be victorious. It's, yeah, you're not in danger, but like that was a confirmation. You're not in danger, but like something is going to be revealed about someone that's going to open your eyes though. And the most high would rather your eyes be opened without this individual in your energy. Okay, somebody could be getting like if you're having dreams about someone and it's negative, those are messages. Cut them the fuck off. If you're having a dream about someone and it's negative, cut them off. And then also, if you are having dreams of someone from your past that is like that, you cut them off, right? And you're having dreams about intimacy, if they're like showing their naked body or trying to touch you sexually, or if they do touch you sexually in your dream, when you wake up, pray to the most high for protection to cast that energy away, because that is a sign that someone is doing dark magic on you. Okay, that was specific for someone. But yeah, you have a lot of new beginnings coming your way. And that's when these individuals are going to try to attack you the most. But you cannot be ashamed of standing in your divinity. Okay? The last perfect individual on this earth got hung on a cross. Okay? Can't nobody hang you on no cross. All right? Yeah, they're going to talk. That's all they could do is talk. They going to try to throw out spell work and it's going to bounce right off of you and back on their ass. Because can nobody take these blessings from you? You are the blessing. You are the blessing. And the Most High is going to continue to bless you because you are doing so much work. You healing yourself, you breaking this generational curse. Do you know what you did? Literally, you have saved generations that are not even here yet. You have saved souls of your ancestors that weren't able to complete the job, and you did. You did. And that's why you can look at yourself in the mirror and be proud of yourself. And if you're not, start doing it. Okay? Because you were chosen by God to do this. And it was hard. And I know it was hard. Oh, I got chills. I know it was hard. And that is why you are being blessed with this abundance. You are being blessed. So walk in that energy, walk with that elegance. Even if this abundance isn't showing up in your bank account, your worth is not equated to how much money you have in your account. The money gonna come. But you are abundant in spirit, in your heart. You have a heart and it is full. All right. But you're learning how to protect that heart. This keep coming out. Somebody, like there's someone that's going through like some type of tower moment. Okay, there's somebody around you. This person could be like resting all the time, sleeping all the time, Like they don't want to move, they don't want to do anything, okay? And this is someone that you know, like it's like outside of their character. Probably there's somebody that likes to go out a lot and they just been home all the time, just sleeping a lot, sleeping a lot, sleeping a lot. That motherfucker is going through a time moment because they did some shit spiritually that they weren't supposed to do. And what people need to understand, man, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out here that do witchcraft, bro. And it's crazy because me, I practice divination through tarot. I don't do spells. I don't do none of that shit. If you contact me, ask me to do a spell for you, I'm not doing that shit. I promise you, I'm gonna tell you to pray. And people see that I do tarot, they're like, they assume that I'm a witch. No, bro, I'm an earth angel. Like, this is a divination tool. I don't use it for bad. And it's all about your intention. People do use tarot cards to do negativity. But if you have watched my readings, I don't focus on the karmic energy. I tell you what you need to know, right? Because I'm God fearing, right? So you need to understand there's a lot of individuals that seem innocent and they practice witchcraft. It's the same people that walk around with crosses all over them. They in the church, the loudest one in the pew on the choir, and they're practicing witchcraft. And I'm telling you this because I have seen it. Okay? Be careful. Wolf in sheep's clothing, it's a thing. That's why God gave you that gift of discernment and that gift of your intuition. If you have a feeling somebody is on some bullshit, that is God telling you. And if you're not sure, if you don't want to make a rash decision, pray to God to give you a confirmation. And I promise you, you will get it. Okay? But you have to trust your intuition. I promise you. And that's why it is prevalent that you pray. It's prevalent that you pray. Prayer, talking to God, God, the Most High, Yahweh, whatever you call God, okay? But you definitely have like something happening where you're gonna have to make a decision. Maybe you're already anticipating making this decision, okay? What else, Holy Spirit? What else they need to know? Someone that you have put a lot of effort in. Yeah, you are very determined, like dealing with like whoever this is. So your intuition is telling you what are they doing consistently? Okay, there's someone around you that you might really love, okay? You might have a bond, but whatever they're doing consistently, if it's not high vibrational, cut it off. Yeah, because you'll gain a lot of clarity also if you ask someone what their goals are. So like say you meet somebody and you're not sure just the type of person they are. People talk themselves into a hole all the time. Ask them what their goals are. So you have 3-month goals, 6-month goals, or even if you like tell somebody what your goals are, look at their eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and they can't hide that envy, that jealousy, that knowing that you got something that they don't. All right. But that's a good little tip to help you. Yeah, it's all about communication. Okay. Somebody is going to communicate something that will show you what type of time they on. All right. So whether you gotta hold up that sword or if you could put it away. Okay. Somebody gonna show you something. All right, because there's somebody that was very reckless. Maybe you dealt with them in the past or something, or somebody was just very like inconsiderate in some type of way. Okay, it was fated for this to happen, and that was so you can make a choice. Okay, but just remember when you're setting these boundaries, you don't have to be mean about it. Okay, you can still be kind and compassionate while setting a boundary. Okay, and if you're not really sure on how to do that, definitely do some shadow work, do some journaling, do some inner child healing. Okay, because if you're setting a boundary and it's making you upset to set a boundary, or if somebody crosses your boundaries and you automatically just go off and get mad, that has something to do with healing your inner child. Okay, yes, they did something wrong, we're still holding them accountable, but you don't have to get out of character. Okay, you're not going to be so easily triggered once you do some inner child healing. Okay, and I'm telling you this because I've dealt with the same thing. In the past, I was quick to hit somebody, quick to cuss somebody out, quick to do that. And honestly, when you reach a certain age, it's not, what's the point? right? You could get the same message across by yelling that you can by talking, right? And that's something that I continue to work on every single day. But when it comes to that reaction, you got to really work on that, okay? What else? Yeah, this is about reevaluation, just sitting and thinking, okay? That's God right there handing you a cup, okay? Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Listen, you remaining grounded is going to be life changing. Okay. So continue to focus on being grounded. And it's like the more that you are grounded, when somebody sees, oh, I knew this person was like this in the past, but now they like this. Ooh, let me try to trigger them to see if they really changed. When it's a person like that, laugh in their face because they hate that. Because sometimes people feed off of negative reactions. Don't feed that demon. Okay? But some people really be having negative entities attached to them and they're just doing their bidding. And some of these people don't even know. So, like, the best defense that you can have is to walk away. The best defense that you can have is to go make some money. The best defense you can have is to laugh in their face and tell them, like, you really thought that was going to work? Ew. Okay? That's the best defense you can have. Okay? Literally cutting somebody off, blocking their ass, not talking to them, pressing ignore. Okay, I do it all the time. All the time. To be real, I don't even block people no more because I got tired of people calling me from fake numbers. So I just don't answer. Like, period. Bitch. Yeah. But you focus on your creative endeavors, okay? That's gonna help you. That's gonna help you a lot, especially if you're like maybe it's somebody you're close to and you're like, I'm gonna cut them off. I know they're kind of toxic, but I don't want to cut them off because dang, I don't want to be by myself. That solitude is your chance to nurture your creative endeavors. If you're a singer, a painter, a dancer, like whatever you like to do, start tapping into that, okay? And if you're not really sure, like, oh, I don't have any talents, you do have talents, okay? If you're not sure, think about the things you like to do as a child. If you like to read as a child, if you like to write as a child, draw, do that. Okay, and it's not even about money either. You could go to the dollar store, get you some little paints. I'll be going to the dollar store, getting the paint, drawing. They have like little cutouts of stuff, like actual figurines. You can paint it and put it in your house. Like, you got to be creative, okay? If you're a person that likes to cook, start looking up recipes, make a recipe book. Hell, that could be a form of income for you because you manifesting abundance is not just going to drop out the sky. You have to have an avenue for that abundance to come in, which is why in this period of solitude, you're finding yourself, you're working on yourself, finding out what you're good at. Okay, what skill you want to build on so you can master that skill so you can eventually receive abundance from it. All right, with this Emperor card, this Emperor really feels like divine masculine. Yeah. So you're setting boundaries against someone that has a victim mentality. And this individual has a victim mentality because it's about money. It's about them feeling like they're struggling. They feel like things are not working out for them. But it seems as though when this person was feeling better than you, they were having conflicts and all that stuff. Like pretty much someone tried to shit on you. And now the roles are reversed and they're tight. They're mad because 'cause you're happy, and it's like they wanna try to manifest conflicts and stuff in your life, but they're not able to. I'm hearing this individual is hearing from others about your successes and your victories. Somebody's hearing about how you're looking better, your skin is glowing or whatever, and they're mad as hell because they tried to talk, like, shit about you, and somebody told them, like, "What are you talking about?" Like, somebody got so used to spreading rumors about you, they probably haven't looked you up on social media or seen you in a long time. So they're just coming out of nowhere trying to spread these rumors about you, right? But there's other individuals around them that have seen you and they're saying something like, oh, yeah, they're fat now, or they're like ugly, or I don't know, like they're saying bad shit, right? And they're like, what are you talking about? They right here, and somebody probably showed them you, like a picture of you or something that you posted, and they're like somebody's looking like, "What?" Like, yeah. Somebody tried to spread a narrative that you were bitter. Somebody tried to spread or something like that, and they look stupid now. Yeah, because you've made a lot of progress, and then you're also like fearless. You definitely have gone through a breakthrough. And the world is your oyster, okay? You will receive all of your desires. Yeah, you just gotta walk away. You gotta walk away from something and some type of relationship, or you have done that already. So that's really good. I'm hearing somebody escaped. And it's like once you escape this toxic situation, that led to your expansion. Like you really took a chance on yourself. Mm. Listen, somebody wanted you to feel heartbroken and sad and depressed. And this is you being balanced. You loving yourself, you're balanced, you're pouring into yourself. This is divine love right here. And this is that karmic energy. There's nothing that can keep you from being happy because you have experienced divine joy. And listen, I dropped it and it flipped over. Yes. So if somebody's feeling like, oh, I went through all this stuff because of something I may did, no, you weren't being punished. Someone was spiritually attacking you. But you ascended, so let it go. You went through that stuff. It was hard. It was horrible. I know it because I've been through it, but you got past it. Okay. So when you're doing your journaling, your shadow working, that's going to help you to let it go. You learned the lessons you needed to learn. Thank God that you learned those lessons. Because imagine if you stayed around it, right? Imagine if you stayed around these people that were secretly attacking you. Okay? Because even people that gossip and spread rumors, that's a form of witchcraft, yo. That's a form of witchcraft. People don't realize it. So, like, just keep praying and thanking God because you practicing gratitude, even on the hard days, it's gonna help you so much. So much. It's going to help you through any anxieties you may have, fears you may have. If someone has been having like nightmares, like I said, if you're having nightmares about a individual that you're not connected to anymore, pray for protection. Pray. Okay, pray for protection. Okay? Because it's just someone trying to scare you into not standing in your power. So say you have a nightmare and you wake up, that's the day that you put that shit on. Okay? That's the day that you do things to nurture yourself and love yourself because that's all they're trying to keep you from doing. If someone out in the street and they acting real crazy towards you, I love me. Because you irritating people demons and the demons coming out of them, right? When these people lash out and they do a bunch of negative things and you ain't do nothing to expect it, to accept that, you feel me? Like that's their demons coming out. You're saving someone, right? When you're cutting someone off and setting a boundary with someone that doesn't have the best intentions for you, and then they get sad and depressed and all that, they're purging. You're helping saving that soul, and hopefully they use their free will to move towards the light. Because the reason why they're sad and depressed, that means that they have a brain. It's a piece of heart in there, so are they going to focus on healing that heart or are they going to keep being negative? We don't know, right? Because everyone has free will, but you're saving individuals by making them aware that there's a negative entity trying to get to them to like do their bidding. Okay? That's why you're healing everyone around you. You're helping to raise the collective consciousness by healing. There's younger people that's younger than you. They're seeing your healing journey, probably hearing your story or even seeing you. Every time they see you, you look better. They're seeing you heal and they're like, I want to be like that. Instead of trying to be like, the foolishness that be popular nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. What I say? I hardly need to pull the cards. I pull the cards so y'all don't think I just be on here chatting. Okay? But you have an innocence about you. and you trigger transformations and new beginnings in people, and then also endings, because individuals look at you and hear you and see you, and they see that you're doing things the right way, even though it's hard to do the right thing. Sometimes you get attacked from all angles, but when you make it through that, I promise you the other side is so much better. And you're looking at it from a higher stamp. You're not looking at it from being in it, you're looking at it from above. Right? And that's when you get to that point where you start to pray for your enemies to heal. I'm not going to pray that you're suffering. Mm-mm. I'm going to pray that you heal, because that healing ain't easy, right? Like, I had a family member that did something horrible to me and he passed away, and people expected me to be happy. I'm like, no, I prayed that he was able to repent before he perished. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody gonna have to answer to God when they perish, right? But you work through that on earth. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people wait till they 80, 90 years old to try to do right. You're doing it now. You get what I'm saying? And that's the best thing. I promise you. Your passion is leading you to a lot of endless choices, okay? So, what are you passionate about? What do you like to do? All right. What do you like to do? Even if you're a person that's like, I'm not talented, but all day on social media, you watching, like, I don't know, drawing videos or whatever the hell, pull out a book and try to do it too. Okay. What do you like? All right. Think about the things that you like to do and try to implement that into your life now. Okay. The only limits that are against you are the limits that you set for yourself. Once you get, oh, that was confirmation. Once you get into that energy of knowing that you can achieve anything that you want, I promise you things will be brighter, okay? And for whoever it is that has someone around them, okay, that's a karmic, cut them off, okay? And focus on your passions. Okay, focus on what you're passionate about and cut off whatever doesn't serve you. If a person around you does not have the same morals and values that you do, they do not deserve to be around you, because all they're going to do is steal your blessings. The reason why you ain't getting this abundance, this divine love, because you have people around you that will try to sabotage that. All right, so cut it off. All right. I hope y'all have a good night. Continue to live and love and light. Bye.